Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and to all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. Hokey smokes. It is raining outside, and in fact, it's such that when I wake up in the morning, it's slush rain. There's ice in the rain. So joy on that, but then it warms up, so thumbs up. I at least slept, and I figured out a way to put a sock on my right foot without cramping up the muscles of my inner thigh. So finally, yay. At least for a while it appears to work. And I slept, at least for a time. I woke up from discomfort an hour before my alarm goes off, so yay. But hopefully you slept. Definitely a thumbs up on that. And of course, front-loading your videos. If you could toss me a like, it'd be awesome. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be very cool. If you could leave me a comment, that would be double plus good. And I would like to thank each and every one of my Patreon patrons. These are literally beautiful and literally awesome people who help to keep me and my aging pet metabolizing, and that is greatly appreciated. If you would like to help keep me and my aging pet metabolizing, there are links to my Patreon in the video description, along with a PayPal for possible donations, Amazon wish list link with things like pet food on it. So thumbs up, thank you, and yay, front loading your video is over. Hokey smokes. Well, yesterday was the day, and I'm going to mention this just real quick with no names, and the username has been changed since, but I've mentioned before that there's parasocial relationships that people have online. If you go online onto YouTube, you can see a lot of videos talking about the dangers of parasocial relationships. And I have mentioned that they do go both ways, that I get to like seeing names in comments and such. I don't know why the person that had their username for a short period of time as NSC hates me thought that would be something I would like instead of making it feel like a slap to my face. But yeah, thumbs up. Still though, things have changed, so yay, and it's a brand new day, and that is a very good thing. I did not get much done yesterday, unfortunately. I edited my video, and that's good. My housemates are still, well, they're back and they're not back. One of my housemates has an appointment today, and so they've gone to that appointment, but they're coming back, and I don't know if they're going to be staying the night again or if they're going to be leaving for the day. No clues, but I find, as much as I also like privacy and being by myself, being around people is a good thing. And my being around no people does take a toll up here. I don't need to necessarily interact with human beings. I just need to be around human beings and around human artifacts for my mental health. Yay, now I got an itchy side of my nose. So I don't even think that I played a video game yesterday, and all I did was watch videos and then of course go on walkies, and it took a long time. Yay for that. So not a whole lot happened. I did, of course, as I mentioned, that I was afraid was going to happen, and it did. I had fallen asleep issues, so thumbs up for that. And that, of course, with hypoxia, lack of oxygen from stopping breathing while I sleep, that destroys motivation and my ability to concentrate and think. Still, though, I survived, and that's a good thing. I'm still taking care of my housemates' guinea pigs. I'm not sure what they're doing. I know one of the housemates wants to clean the guinea pig cages, so maybe they'll actually pick up some stuff for the guinea pigs to eat, too. That would be a good thing. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Past that, just for surviving, I need to figure out how to do a proper push-up. That's the word that I was looking for. Even doing wall push-ups, I find I'm doing like chicken winging when I'm doing it, and that I don't think is a good way, so I've been trying my darndest to keep my elbows tucked in and then doing kind of folding my arms this way wall push-up things. I've gotten it so I don't do it as many times a day as I should. In fact, there are some days that I forget until the end of the day, but even at that, I am still increasing the number every time I do it. I started off where I found it hard to do 5. Well, now I'm up to 45. So I sit there, and I do 45 wall push-ups like this. When I get to 100, when I can do 100 of the wall push-ups, and I'll be out in my hallway. I put my knees, the backs of my heels against my door, lean against the other wall, which, you can walk down a hallway pretty good. So it's a pretty good lean, and then I do the wall push-ups that way. So it's a pretty good lean. They're not really mild. Thumbs up for that. But like I say, once I hit 100 of those, then I'm going to go on to the start doing them and fighting gravity straight up and down, and then see how well those go. So thumbs up for that. Yay! Past that, really, all I'm going to do now is talk about my creative setting and such like that, and things that I've been thinking about, because that's all I can remember from yesterday. Because I, again, didn't do anything. I did my vlogging in the morning, and then I watched some videos, and then I fell asleep. And then I woke up and I started editing, and I can't do anything while it's rendering, and I'm upscaling the resolution from 1280 by 720 to 1920 by 1080. I have to record in the lower resolution because with my machine the way it is, it barely runs Minecraft as it is. So I gotta crank everything down, and then I boost it back up in post, and it takes a good hour and a half at a bare minimum to render one of the videos. So I can't do anything while that is happening. And then I have to upload, and there are times when our internet runs like it's supposed to. I'll get like 40 megabits per second upload, and then it'll go from 40 to spending the next 10-15 minutes at like 0.1 megabits per second for 20 minutes. And then it'll jump back up to like 10 megabits per second. And it's, oh my God, I love Comcast. But eventually it gets uploaded, and I can't do anything online. I don't want to mess up my system and the signal, so can't do anything when that's happening. So it was just a little bit past that it'd start to get ready for walkies, and then go for walkies, and then I'm back, and well, I gotta relax, I gotta get ready for bed, I gotta calm myself down. So I got very, very little done that I wish I could have done. But as stated, I did creative thinking. So one of the things that I wanted to do really, really quick is just to show again how much stuff I've built up for what I'm using as a setting, because right now I've been spending a lot of time talking about the cryptid world and the setting, where if you step one step up and back, the cryptid setting is a part of the whole inside-outside razor's edge setting, which, there's we're on the outside and there's an entire another universe that's the inside. But you step back from that and it's a two-universe setting because it is a conjoined universe to ours, where all this extra universal energy came into our systems, and they were able to combine and conjoin to save this one. Two universes together? Yes, because if you step back to the multiverse, there's all of these different universes that occur in the multiverse. Every single time a single quirk in a universe can make an option, there is a universe created where it does. So there are infinite variations of every single thing. That's from the micro to the macro. Every time a quirk can make a decision about where it's going to go, a universe is created for that. Quarks make up atomic particles. Every time an atomic particle can be somewhere, and they exist mostly as probabilities, so they can be anywhere. And a new universe is created where they can be. But microparticles like that are part of atoms, and every place an atom can be, a new universe is created, and atoms make... Wow, a bunch of stuff just fell down across the room. I'm going to have to pick that up in just a tiny bit. That's very bad, and hopefully nothing got broken. Yay! Try to remember where I was. Ah, yes, for molecules. Every time a molecule can be somewhere, every time an organelle in your body, every time a cell, every time an actual organ, every time your city, your state, your nation, the world, the solar system, every planet has this happening. Every object in the universe does this. And then every universe created does the same. So these are multiverses. But the extra universal energy, step back one phase again, and you can see that it's the cosmic horrors that cause the extra universal energies flowing around in these multiverses. But you step back and you see it was the coming of the cosmic horrors that created several multiverses that we are within. And you step one back further, and I show the creation of the multiverses themselves within the Ungata, the void. And the void is a material, theistic and philosophical void. There is nothing there materially. Even an entire universe with just one quark in it is far too claustrophobic. Within the Ungata, the void, all matter instantly dissolves into energy, and all energy instantly falls to its lowest possible rest state. Universes and material things vanish, because when they fall to the lowest possible rest state, there is no more potential. And if there is no change, time is also a measurement of change. And with no change or potential for change, there is no time. Nothing can interact with these universes. They vanish. So anything that enters the Ungata is destroyed. But something happens, there's a tear, energy starts to pour out, and enough does that multiverses begin to occur around this tear, this singularity. One of these multiverses is one that contains our universe and us, but the coming of the cosmic horrors caused a split, and then there are various splits from that with the things that the cosmic horrors can do. And within one of these universes where the cosmic horrors exist, and the heat and the pressure of their existence causes universes to leak their energies. And there are 3 zones to a multiverse: the Ungara, nearest and closest to the singularity of each multiverse, hot, dense, alien; the Ungare, closer to us, cooler, less bizarre, still wild; and us in the Ungaden, the cold and the dark, where our sort of beings can exist. One more thin layer of reality, the Ungati, with tiny, thin, rarefied universes, and then the Ungata. But the coming of the cosmic horrors, with their heat and their pressure, reality cracks in each of these universes, energy spills out, they flow, they go into different universes. And within the universe that we are in with the cosmic horrors, this particular universe has a conjoined system with all this energy that flowed into it. That's the inside. And you keep zooming back in to the cryptid world, where I'm talking right now about people like Nis and Kay. I have spent so much work on this, from all the way up with the Ungata and how multiverses have occurred and what's going on. As much as I, a being that is a 3-dimensional, one-time sense person, can understand these multi-reality beings, I've tried my best so that I can tell good stories that hold together with the cryptids like Nis and Kay. Where, taking a look on my list down here, some of the things that I wanted to talk about with Nis and Kay. Kay's third eye is wedged open with the use of the booster. It came to me last night that nobody would be really freaked out about this, especially not Nis. Her thought is, well, coincidentally, your third eye was going to open anyway. My giving you the booster might have sped it up by a day or two, but it was going to happen anyway. Wearing the booster didn't cause anything, but it certainly didn't hurt. Your third eye has opened, and the bulk of people who have their third eye open, it happens around puberty. But between puberty and age 29, well, 60% of people convert at puberty. The remaining 40 slowly, with the bulk again happening down here, and then the fewer and fewer until you hit like age 29. Well, Kay is only 23. Obviously, at age 23, her third eye opened. Well, Nis believes this, and with her air of likability and trustworthiness, Kay believes her. Now, is that what really happened? Well, I've already mentioned it's the booster that did it to her, so yeah, she has no idea that that's what happened. Thumbs up. So her third eye is permanently open, and she knows a bit about the world. She's going to be experiencing it, and Nis is going to be there to help her along. And she's going to be experiencing things like going up to an Uncle Bonbon's third eye stand, where Uncle Bonbon's, of course, is the local corporation where they make human snack foods. Local to Brookerton. There are very, very few other non-local stands in town, but they do have non-local corporate stands that sell human snacks as well. But the Uncle Bonbons, yeah, she's going to go up there and talk to the guy that is in the place. Runs. I can speak English, I promise. Tommy, whom I've mentioned in the Cranning Square third eye stand, is just a younger kid who, in the morning times, when I say younger kid, he's like 20 or something. He's running the stand. He's busy toking out on cannabis all day as he does so, because, why not? Who's going to say otherwise? As long as he can run the stand and keep the money coming in. And Kay is going to talk with him about how all of the packaged stuff is made out of human beings. And at 11 o'clock a.m., they start making hamburgers out of the ground human meat. But early morning for breakfast sandwiches, we have the deli sliced human meat. Would you like a sandwich? And she's going to have to really deal with up close and personal how human beings are, cryptids like those with their third eye open. But we're not really different from those that are just viewed as a food source. Again, though, very, very few cryptids at the present time that I'm writing about in this actually eat human beings. It is a small portion of dark cryptids that actually eat human beings, that have to. There is a larger but still small portion of dark cryptids who eat human beings because of other reasons. Taste or celebration, ritual, that sort of thing. And then there's a small number right now of light cryptids who actually eat human beings just because they want to. That's changing. In the next 30 years, with generations going on, every light cryptid is going to be very hungry. At a bare minimum, they're going to be like Clausy, who eats someone like every year and a half. In about 30, 40 years, every light cryptid is going to eat someone every year and a half. At a minimum, they're going to be a smaller but substantial portion of light cryptids like Polly, who eats about 4 people a year. So, oh boy. But the dark cryptids, their changes are almost non-existent when it comes to that. Except for people like Annie, of course, daughter of Jacob and Monica and sister of Nis and Barb. She's fully human. But since her mother was a cryptid, and Jacob Dempsey doesn't know this, does not have a good relationship with his family. Basically, trailer trash, white trash type, not good people. Not bad, but not good. And when Jacob's third eye opened, he just left. and they made no effort to try and find him or bring him back. His grandfather was a cryptid. He has no idea. So he carries the genes. He's still human with his third eye open. He has some of those genes expressed that cause him to exude that likability and trustworthiness that Monica really exudes, because that's the type of cryptid that she is. And that helps Annie, who is a full human being, with these cryptids in her background. She has access to more of her extra universal cryptid gene set. She is just as likable and trustworthy as her mother, which helps because about every 2 weeks she drives into Brickerton, finds someone that looks and smells delicious, goes up to them and starts a conversation. And they like her. She seems trustworthy. So they let their guard down, and then she knifes them to death. Stuffs their corpse in her car, drives it out to home, strips it, soaks it in a stabilizing solution in a bathtub for 2 hours, then hooks it up, hanging by the ankles, cuts the throat to drain out the blood, and then for the next 2 weeks, she and Jacob and Monica got food. And the thing is, with Annie and Jacob now eating primarily only human flesh, with some fruits and vegetables thrown in here because Monica likes to cook, they're also the examples of prime health. Annie is fit and toned, almost like she's a cryptid. Jacob has lost weight, gained some of his mobility back, and all of the arthritis in his hands has gone away. Human meat. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. Going to go through and thank however many people that left me comments in the past 24 hours. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. And even though I count American Sign Language, it's Relit. Thumbs up, thank you. Greatly appreciate and good to see you. We have Corinna Anders. Thumbs up, and I definitely at least have a day. So thumbs up. Lumeria, I cannot see far enough to be able to pronounce your name properly. I am so sorry. But thank you very, very much. And hokey smokes, there is so much on this. Jack Hissy, thumbs up. Thank you very much for the information. The fast rapper topic. I am very sorry for you as well. It's loss sucks. We have Jesse Koskinen. Oh boy, drivers are insane. Larry from space, thumbs up, thank you, good to see you. And there is Chris. We have Ben Taylor, thumbs up and thank you much. Shinra, I really love what I have been doing with the caves in Undermarb. I love it, and thank you for the information as well. I'm going to fix that. We have Chelsea, Nicastri, thumbs up and thank you. There is Floramu. I'm very sorry that you still have the migraine. I hope it's gone by today. RJ Mitchell, thumbs up, thank you. Very good to see you in the comments. And I really like working all of this stuff about the cryptid world. It has been awesome. There is Casture, the Cenobite, greatly appreciated. And then there is Foxo. And that is it. It's 11 people who left me comments in the past 24 hours. Greatly appreciate. Get me out of my head, into the world, and dealing with real people. Thumbs up, thank you. It is appreciated very, very much. Well, hokey smokes, I'm going to try and do today what I got to get done. It's not a ton. There's phone calls I got to make. I got to do a change of address. Hokey smokes with Department of Social and Health Services. Yay. So I need to call them. Hopefully you can get done the things that you need to get done. That would be very good. But don't beat yourself up if you can. Survival is important, and beating yourself up isn't going to make you do it better next time. You're just punishing yourself. And of course, if people are getting sick where you are, please take appropriate precautions. You don't want to get sick. You don't want to make other people sick. And if you do, well, don't. And if people are getting hurt where you are, please also take appropriate precautions. Nobody needs to get hurt. Oy vey. But if you are out walking and you hear the mournful howl of the bus horn, the bus with your name on it, the little digital thing, a roller in the front, however it's done, if your name is up there instead of a destination, yeah, that bus is hunting you. And when it finds you, it's going to hit you. And oh boy, you are going to die. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And quite frankly, I do think that is a very good thing.